And so once you got rid of the portals there, a path will open up in the middle of the bottom map, and we're able to, well, let's just say that you'll see somebody that you didn't expect to see. There's actually a little trick to defeat the boss here, and let's just say that it probably took some time if you're playing it casually. However, I think luckily I got this guide here, and it actually tells you what to do. Now, you meet this guy here, and pretty much he's the guardian, and all of a sudden he just vanishes to the netherworld. But hold on, the gatekeeper, well yes, it is the gatekeeper. However, wait a minute, do I got a spell that actually bring monsters from the netherworld? Now, that's probably the trick right there. So, right now, you'll be defeating Soren, S-O-R-N, in capitalized N spaces. That tells you something about this girl, maybe? Now, Soren is, of course, you probably know, it's a pretty powerful magician. Or he, she, it, I don't know. Anyway, it's not you have to worry about, it's her friends. And I'm not worried about the freak right now. But first off, I'm going to have to pretty much use a summoning spell to get the gatekeeper back. It's not worth knowing as well that Soren got shields. Now, there's some versions from I read online that the shields that she got can be cut down using attacks or magic. I'm not going to take any chances, so what you're supposed to do is use a summoning spell which brings back the gatekeeper, you see there, and the gatekeeper will pretty much neutralize the shields, which you're able to hack him, her, it. And once you've done that, you pretty much go all out, because this is actually the final boss of the game. Now, there's a spell there that I mean to use. It's actually, I forget what it's called, V or something, but I'm going to try my multi-hit spell. And you notice here I'm going to use a Mahaman. That's actually my wish. It sucks. So I'm going to use Armor Protection. I was hoping to use something else maybe. If you get Soren quiet or silenced, well, there's so much for that. If you get the mage, the final boss silenced, then you pretty much got this game, or all enemies silenced. You pretty much own this game there. So this is actually my second attempt to get at it, this boss. So it doesn't look good for me. It's too many monsters to have to defeat besides Soren. And I do have a couple spells there that actually might help. Now, as I mentioned before, there's a spell that I didn't use the entire game. I may have used it once or twice, but the guy recommended me to use one specific spell, if I can find it. No. I can't remember it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Goldie, or Gold, cannot fight for beans, so I'm just getting him, her, it to use some spells. I'm going to try Max Whip. God damn it. Resist spells are bad. No, stone. Frightened. So that's like a multi-variable spell there. But it doesn't seem to be as effective as I thought it would be. So I'm fighting the boss from some naked guy. Yeah. Isn't how final bosses used to be. But the Incubi is a threat. But that sort of also a threat. I think I should be fine. I was wondering if I should be higher levels to defeat the final boss there. You probably didn't see me fight the other 3 times that I fight myself, so it's actually quite tough there. But that Maxowitz is not... He's killed. Resist. Slept. Slept is better than anything else. You probably noticed too that a lot of my characters are resisting spells. I got quite a few equipment from the bar. And one I think I mentioned from the other part there, it's a cape of Capricorn. It actually does give good armor, but that's a good spell resistance, so anybody can equip it too as well. Let's try the Teal Whip spell. Someone's killed. Good. Resist, resist. It's dead. Resist. Actually, I actually might win this. It's a weak spell. No. Or I may not. It looks like the Pit Fiend's still asleep, and one of the Freeds is still asleep. Normally, I should probably go after the people, the monsters are asleep, but Pit Fiend's killed. Court 2. Awesome. Court 2 is garbage. You know what, guys? I think I actually might win this. And for my second attempt, I actually won. Ring the Final Fantasy music. And there's the Gatekeeper. Guarding of the Traxio Balance. If you follow the story, you should know about the Traxio Balance. I sure wasn't. Fourth my life. You also get a spell from this guy here once you go back up to headquarters. Actually, and I believe the mage and the wizard can cast it. Farewell to my friends, and he's gone. And he gets an item. And look at that, the Heart of Abriel. So I just had enough room just to get that item. If I lose any of those staffs I had before, I have to go backtrack and fight those mid-bosses once again. So basically, in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. I have to tie that junk of the game here. Now, I could go after that Mahalaha, as I mentioned during the course of the parts, but and you notice there I got that's the XP fix. As I mentioned before, there should be a link that I posted earlier about how to get the infinite XP. That's it. The quest is complete. The sword is dead. The Traxio Balance is restored. If you don't know that guy, he's the first one. The level of the great deeds, the gate rewards each of you 1000 AP and has pointed you guards the Traxio's gate. It's finished by elite insignia at of honor. Hurry, do you want to? Yes, I do. Gimme, 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 gimme. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's Wizardry 5, or at least a good chunk of it. Now, it will show the characters on the screen there, which is actually not too bad, but should be a lot better. It's worth knowing that if you're playing this casual through without any of the maps, you'll be taking probably a couple months, and that is no joke. This is actually one of the harder Wizardry games because the mid-bosses are incredibly unfairish because the groups of monsters. Because remember those Troglodytes, there's 36 of them, and I ran. Now there's the Laughing Kettle. You can actually fight him, but I skipped it. You can actually fight him over and over and resurrect him and such, but I couldn't be bothered by that. Now there's actually another Wizardry game, I believe it's just translated recently, but I haven't really decided if I want to do it or not. This game actually took a lot of effort. Well, not by me though, but there's actually a lot of information current about this game here, and I had to cross-check a couple of resources, especially the mapping, where to go. Now, if you're playing this for the first time, just take your time, because especially if you're trying to search for those stupid doors, unlocked doors, it's not going to happen, and sometimes it will not happen until much later. And those are the creeps that I fought earlier. Equipment and levels are pretty much the cake and milk in this game here. If you don't have the correct equipment or you don't have the correct the levels, especially for spells, you're pretty much going to be wiped. Which you probably saw me did a lot of times. And there's the thieves. And there's the fighters. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much Wizardry 5, Heart of the Straight-Storm for the Super FAIMCOM, or aka Super FAIMCOM, the Japanese version. Again, it took a lot of work for me to do all this editing and leveling, despite the cheats, CHEATS. But consider, if you ever play Wizardry games, you know for a fact it's pretty much necessary. Although you spend weeks, many months playing game and you're not going anywhere, especially all the hidden doors. So that's it, guys. This is perfect team finale of Wizardry 5 Heart of the Maelstrom. So I'll see you again. Thanks for watching, and you guys take care. If you ever play this game, best of luck.